Hello there, Battle Brothers, and welcome to yet another video. And it is time for yet another Warhammer 40k review video. Once again, we are reviewing a JoyToy action figure. I have got a lot into these JoyToy action figures. Alas, my space for displaying action figures and for the number of them that I have got in my collection is quite limited. So a lot of them are packed, still in their boxes, and waiting to be opened and reviewed. But I'm taking my sweet time, and you can see a Blood Angel here. Yeah, I know that I stated in my previous videos that I'm mainly focusing on space, wolves, hare, and dark angels. It is as if you were building an army. You can't just have each and every single chapter. Well, you could, but that would require you to have a lot of money. However, whenever I see a character that I like visually, I just need to make an exception. For example, I ordered Azek Ariman, or pre-ordered the character, because the way JoyToy made these Thousand Suns figures, the bright, shiny, candy apple-like armor is just so beautiful. And of all the Blood Angels that I saw on the website, this one has grasped my attention a lot. They have named this character Blood Angels veteran Salus, although it is a scaled up version of one of the Games Workshop miniatures models, and I have said in my previous videos that these JoyToy action figurines are basically scaled up versions of the official Games Workshop models. And this one, I don't think he was named, nor do I think this is like a major character from the lore. What's more, I think, and correct me in the comments down below if I'm not wrong, if I am wrong, but I think this particular character was released in one of the Blood Angels packs. And if you wanted to get the chalice with the blood, you had to buy an expansion pack, if I'm not wrong. But nevertheless, they have decided to make this character, and it just appeals to me. It looks glorious. Once again, it comes in a plastic shell. It is a regular, ordinary JoyToy figure. It isn't one of those deluxe ones that, for example, the Primarchs who come with like a foam inside. We'll get there when I'm opening and reviewing, for example, my Lion L. Johnson or Rogel Dawn or Lehman Russ that I've got on the way. And what he comes with is a helmet. That you can display him with a helmet, but you can also display him without the helmet. So, I mean, you can army build them, right? You can buy two, display one in the helmet with a bolter and one without the helmet like this, and you've got two very different characters. I always love swappability in figures, which, you know, like it means that you've got many different ways to display it. Well, it comes with a bolter, of course, and then it comes with a holster for his bolter that you can attach to his belt, and many swappable hands, such as I can't get like a trigger hand for the bolter, and two-fisted hands, things like that. But what is, of course, the most important part, or the most interesting part for me about this figure, is what I actually decided to display him with, and that is the power sword here. Look at these details. I mean, as I always say that these toys are Warhammer 40k models, miniatures for lazy people. They come painted, they come ready for you to play with and or display, pose around, take pictures, but also they are nicely articulated, right? So you can display them all the way you like. The purity seal over here, look at these details. I mean, it's glorious. He's got another purity seal here on his belt and one on his bolter holster here. So he also comes with a holstered bolter. so that you can just, if if he's got like his bolter in his hands, just swap it for the holster there. So they are articulated very, very nicely in a way that, I mean, I'm not a action figure reviewer, so I'm not really going to like put the camera on the figure and show you all the points of articulation into detail. Suffice it to say that, his arms go like apart, like this. See, la 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 la. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken? And they go, of course, all the way around like 360 degrees, like this. And his hands move as well. He comes with this clear stand, and he can do the kicks, like the ninja kicks, like this. This is very pliable, so it doesn't hinder the articulation. He can do like the knee bend. It's like double knee articulation, so it's really articulated. And for those of you who are not afraid to move your figures around, you can do like good poses with it. Those pauldrons, they are articulated on their own, so they don't hinder the articulation at all. But the most glorious part about these toys are the details, like all the details. All the symbols, the blood angels, and here you've got the backpack, all adorned. These are just glorious, glorious toys right there. And so for those of you who are Warhammer 40k fans, but are not necessarily into models, don't have the time to paint, I mean, I spend most of my leisure time reading, writing, and working out, so there's not much time for me to sit down for hours and paint models. Although if I had a time turner from Harry Potter, I would most certainly do that, but unfortunately not. So, but I love action figures, so this is the way for me to go. I'd like to thank JoyToy for doing this, because I mean, that McFarlane, they have done some McFarlane figures, but they are awful. They are really awful. Especially then when you compare them to these beauties. This is really extraordinary, those toys. Right, so I'm going to be making more and more videos about those JoyToy action figures. It's mostly going to be like unboxings. And I will try to make them a bit more detailed and more refined in the future. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Blood Angels, I don't think I'm going to get more of them. As I said, I'm focusing specifically on Space Wolves and Dark Angels, but whenever I see a character that I like, I'm just going to get it. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. Are you a collector? Do you like toys? Do you paint models? Do you paint miniatures? Do you play Warhammer? Do you like Warhammer? Let me know all about it, and that'll be all. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, the Emperor protects.